Hi guys! I just got back from spending 2 weeks in France, and in the past few years I've done a lot of traveling, with other people and alone, but mostly with other people. And the more I continue to travel, and the more I continue to travel with other people, I'm starting to kind of realize there are just a few different types of travelers. Everybody goes about it just a little bit differently, but I've noticed some certain habits and tendencies that some people tend to have, and I've put them into 7 categories. So today I'm going to tell you guys about my 7 types of travelers. Number 1, the traveler with a plan. This person has everything mapped out from before you even go. They have the tickets, they have the maps, they have the brochures, and they've done all the research too. They've spent hours beforehand reading about the place they're going, reading about the things that they can see there, and all the opportunities and all the how-tos. So when they get there, you just go. Whether you think it's annoying or not, you do tend to actually see more stuff when you travel this way. Despite the fact that I do try to plan out before I go, the traveler with a plan is just so much more than me. Number 2, the wow traveler. This is the person that no matter where they go, no matter what they do, they will be in a state of awe the entire time. Before the plane even lands, they're staring out the window and gawking at the scenery. Before you even get out of the airport, they're looking around and they're just so fascinated by all the people and all the things. In fact, you probably spend a lot of that trip just standing and staring and wowing. The thing I love about the wow traveler is that they enjoy every single moment of that vacation. This is the type of person who usually doesn't get upset if things don't go right, usually doesn't get upset if something's closed that they wanted to see, because they're just so amazed with everything that they can see. This is also the person that doesn't get down about bad weather, that doesn't get down about getting lost, because it doesn't matter where they are, it doesn't matter what they're doing, or if they do the things that they wanted to do, or the people around them wanted to do, they literally will have fun no matter what. Number 3, the amateur photographer traveler. This is the person who has their camera or their cell phone out the entire time, just cataloging everything. Whether it's for an album that they're going to put together for somebody, or whether it's just for Facebook or just for themselves, they are taking pictures of literally everything you see. The buildings, the people, the scenery, the animals, the food, everything. There is not a single thing from this trip that that person's not going to have on their camera. And there are a lot of people who fall into this category or just on the outskirts of this category, and that's I think why tourists have such a big name about, the cameras. The thing is though, you do actually remember a lot of that vacation if you take pictures of it. My recommendation is moderation, but the amateur photographer traveler knows no such word. Number 4, the why isn't this normal traveler. Now this person goes on vacations and probably says they like to go on vacations and go to new places, but when they get there, they expect everything to be exactly like it was at their home. They arrive in a new place and the street signs are different, and that's the first thing they notice. Why are the street signs so weird? They arrive at the hotel and the check-in policy is a little bit different, or the shower head in the shower is a little bit different, and they're not really happy with that. Basically, you spend a lot of your time when you travel with these people just hearing complaints about everything around you. The food tastes weird, or the shops are weird, or people dress weird, or everything is just so weird. And I'm not talking about the people who point out the differences, because one of my favorite things to do when I travel is find the differences and the things that I wasn't expecting to see. But this person is looking at all the differences as something that is wrong. It kind of makes you wonder why the person left their home in the first place. Number 5, the budget traveler. The budget traveler is the most frugal one in the group. They're the ones who are not going to do anything when they travel unless it's the cheapest possible option. Oh, you guys want to get lunch? There's actually a cheaper restaurant like a mile back, so let's just walk there. Drinks? Is there like a buy one get one type of deal here? Wow, long lost ruins of an ancient historical treasure? Does it cost anything to see? All kidding aside, the budget traveler will find deals and free stuff like you didn't even know existed. If you're not looking for it, you'll miss it, and the budget traveler is looking for it. Number 6, the lost traveler. They get to a new place and they step off the plane and they have no clue what they're doing or how to do it. They've done no research, they have no idea what they want to do, and they are very, very uncomfortable in the new place that they've chosen to go. If you travel with a lost traveler, you probably better have a traveler with a plan in your group as well. Definitely do not expect them to be any help when it comes to finding public transportation, finding your hotel, finding things to do, figuring out how to do things. No, not them. Not it. And number 7, the let's do it traveler. This is the person who will do literally anything that they get the opportunity to do. They arrive in a new place and they see a brochure or someone suggests something and they are 100% ready and willing to do that thing. They probably don't even have a plan before they go to that place. They just arrive and then they see stuff and they try them. Sometimes they even do things that probably aren't even very safe. Like, oh look, there's a dangerous rock cliff, but it's probably really pretty down at the bottom, let's climb down it. Or here's a little path off of the main trail that I think probably is really cool and it looks like people from here do it all the time, so let's just try it. Literally no qualms about doing or trying anything in this new place. And if you happen to go on a trip with a let's do it traveler, you're probably going to find yourself in some really, really unusual situations. So there you have it, there are my 7 types of travelers from my experience. I'll admit it's rather limited in comparison with a lot of people. I don't consider myself a travel vlogger or a travel expert. in any sense of the word, but I've done my fair share, and I've definitely traveled with at least one out of each of these categories. So what about you guys? What type of traveler do you think you are? Let me know in the comments which one of these 7 that you think you fall into, and if you have any stories related to any of these types of travelers, especially the Let's Do It traveler or the Lost traveler, actually all of them probably could have some good stories, let me know those too. If you're curious about my recent trip to France, I did post some pictures on my Instagram account, and I might be posting a few more. Anyway, as always, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.